What's up, everybody? It's a beautiful Saturday here, and I just wanted to share a quick video called Why You Need a Coach. And this is something that I am so passionate about because I've had just so much help from coaches. I can't even begin to tell you. I mean, this video could be hours long if I shared all the stories of coaches that have changed my life. So that's why I want to share with you about why you need a coach. Before I share that, I want to just again say that I've had coaches in so many different areas. I mean, even currently, I've either have or had coaches in my own fitness, my own nutrition. I've had coaches in the spiritual area. I've had coaches in marriage. I've had coaches in finances. So if you have a financial planner, that's a coach, or a good CPA, that's a coach. Every single area, countless coaches. Some of them I've paid a lot of money for. Some of them maybe not, just different relationships. There's definitely some overlap, but there's also a lot of differences between a coach and a mentor. I'm talking more about coaching today. Mentorship is slightly different, but also really important. And I've been around high-level martial arts for a long time, and a lot of really top-level fighters, professional fighters, and these guys and girls, they have coaches. They have multiple coaches. They have striking coaches. They have grappling coaches and wrestling coaches and nutrition coaches and all these different, and mindset coaches. I mean, there's so many different coaches, and that's why they have those coaches. They a lot of cases they pay a lot of money, and they know that they're going to get to a higher level. That should be obvious to us, that if these people that are operating at the highest level, business coaches, the top executives in the world have coaches. They wouldn't have that if they could get to that level without them. So you can get further with a coach than without. Next, I want to talk about the two reasons, there's probably more, but the two that come to mind on why people don't get coaches. And they're the polar opposites. The first reason is because you don't think highly enough of yourself. Because to invest in yourself, you need to think highly enough of yourself to believe and think that you're worth it. If you don't think you're worth it, then you won't invest in a coach. So that's the first reason. The second is the opposite, and that's where you think you know everything and you think you don't need help. And the reality is that we're all human. We all need help. We are all extremely flawed and we need help. So the moment we think we don't need help, I think we're headed for trouble. It's very, very, very important to have help, to get help where you need it. Finally, I just want to share about what a good coach does. And this is from experience. This is what the better coaches that I've had have done for me, and what I really work hard to do as a coach, and even for the coaches that I work with. I emphasize all of these points. So there's three things I'm going to share on that. And the first is, a good coach will give you guidance and direction, and that comes from their experience. It comes from their knowledge, their study. It probably should go without saying that a good coach is somebody that believes in coaching. So I'm obviously in the fitness industry, and there are a lot of fitness coaches who don't have their own coaches, and I believe that's a telltale sign of where they truly are in terms of that. If they're not growing themselves through getting that help, then I would be leery of working with somebody like that. So your coach should be somebody who's growing and getting better. And they first give you guidance, and they do that through their experience, they do that through their knowledge. They're just helping you determine which way to go. They have an outside perspective. I mean, there's tons of benefits that you'll experience through coaching, and I'm not gonna get into all of that right now, but that first piece is guidance, and the second is accountability. I think that's pretty obvious. It's one of the huge benefits of coaching is that you get some accountability. Somebody that cares is checking in on you, is expecting you to do some particular action. So if it's a financial coach, they're going to maybe check your budget or check your spending plan or check your debt reduction plan. If they're a fitness coach, they're going to maybe be there for your workouts. They're going to check to see how you're doing. How are you doing with your nutrition? If it's a business coach, it's how are you doing on the marketing plan? Whatever the case is, they're checking in, and there's accountability. And we all do better with accountability because we're human. And the third piece that a good coach is concerned with is the emotional side. And what I mean by that is we often say that emotions are fickle. If you're trying to reach a big goal, it's hard. You're going to get knocked down. There's going to be problems along the way. You're going to fall off. You're going to get disappointed, maybe discouraged. If you're in the business, it's not a straight line going up. Trust me on that. There's going to be bumps in the road. So a good coach will help you through those points. I've had really difficult times in a lot of different areas, and there have been good coaches that have come along and encouraged me, and maybe they shared a similar thing that happened with them or somebody they knew, and they listened, and they just made me feel like I was normal, and they encouraged me, and they helped keep me in a positive mind frame. So a good coach will give you guidance, will give you accountability, and will give you encouragement. All three are really important to get from where you are to where you want to be. Would love to hear your thoughts on coaching. If you have any experience working with a coach and some of the benefits you've experienced, I just did a poll in a private Facebook group that I run, and they were great shares on the perspective they've gained, the confidence they've gained, the accountability. So we'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're interested in kind of working with your own coach, I would love to either help you with that, facilitate that, possibly provide it myself or my team. So if you're looking for coaching, reach out to me. It's a private message, and I can explain more about the process. And if I can't, then I'll try to point you in the right direction. But I hope this helped your day become just a little bit better. I appreciate you watching, and have an awesome weekend, and talk to you soon.